It has been reported that around 1 in 10 children in the UK have an imaginary friend. These statistics reveal that there could be up to 6 million imaginary friends within our towns and cities at any one time. As well as providing their owners with valuable communication skills, they also help their creator with the ability to tell the difference between fact and fiction. Colin is 27 and has had an imaginary friend for the past 19 years. He currently works as a mural painter in Dundee, specialising in designs for children.
You want any tea?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Since Colin's imaginary friend was unable to speak to us, we asked Colin to tell us a little more about him.
Well, his name is Penelope H. Eisenhower III, but he's always told me to call him Jeff. Like, that's his magazine. He loves that one. But these are my drawings. This one's me and Jeff in the park. That was when I was about 8. He's really tall, like because all the people that I used to go to school with were the tall ones. They were cool, you know, like a Tom Cruise sort of person, you know.
What does he look like?
Well, he's got brown hair, green eyes, strong jaw, and like really nice teeth. Like really nice teeth, not like normal teeth, like really nice teeth.
What does Jeff look like?
Oh, I've just told you. This one is just Jeff, and he's handsome, his teeth. And that one was a couple of years later, about 1997.
Colin has been staying with Jeff and his girlfriend Annie, a children's entertainer and aspiring actress, ever since he moved out of his parents' house when he was 25.
Well, we're at the hospital, and you were entertaining the sick children.
Yeah, and then he was painting on the wall.
I painted a mural of Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
And then we went to the zoo, and it was the two of us.
And Jeff came as well.
We sort of just been ecstatic with each other ever since, you know.
It's been fantastic ever since then.
Yeah. And there's this one. There's Jeff, and there's a unicorn.
And when's that one from?
Tomorrow is Colin and Annie's 5th anniversary. We asked her about life with Colin and his imaginary friend.
Oh, those two. Like, relationship to be rivaled with, really. There's like a chalk and a cheese board. That's the expression, yeah, chalk and a cheese board. Yeah. Hi, Jeff. That's him probably just back then.
Growing up, my dad was a bit of a compulsive liar, you know. And my mum, she joined the travelling circus when I was 6. Well, that's what my dad told us anyway. Like, I was the only child, so I had to just be playing with myself, really.
Did you like playing with yourself?
Oh, no, really. That's why I invited Jeff, you know.
Colin's dad Mike tells us he is a retired lecturer and the original inventor behind the big mouth Billy Bass singing fish.
Colin was a very, very quiet person until Jeff came on the scene. Very shy, very introverted, kept himself to himself.
And how do you feel about Jeff?
He's very much the son that I never had.
What about Colin?
What about him?
Professor Richard Home is the head of psychology at Dundee University and has a special interest in imaginary friends.
Well, this is an extremely unusual condition for somebody to have with them into adulthood, and in fact only 1 in a million people are likely to keep an imaginary friend beyond the age of around 15 years. For them to continue with these delusions is not very common at all, no.
He's probably gotten stuck looking at the magazines for the tall people, you know what I mean?
So Jeff's not here at the moment?
No. I can phone him for you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Not here, snake too. Voicemail.
As we waited for Jeff to return, Colin took us down to the park where they first met.
This was where the roundabout was, and here we used to play the Wheel of Fortune, and what we used to do is we used to spin the wheel, and then I'd have an umbrella, and I'd be going click, 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 and then you'd land on someone. But the only problem was there was never any prizes written on it, so you didn't really know what you won. I mean, one time it was written on it, Jenny got fingered here, but I didn't really know what that meant.
So when did you first meet Jeff?
Well, it was the 18th of May. I remember that much because Jeff was sitting over there and he was eating a banana sandwich, and it was weird because I was eating a banana sandwich as well. But then I guess you could say it was the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Like in Casablanca?
I don't know, I've never been. So Jeff should be home by now. Yes! Shoes are here. Jeff! Jeff! What have I been telling you? Jeff, what have I told you about leaving the water on? You should never leave your pasta unattended when you make it up.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was in the What's going on? Are you filming this?
Yeah.
You're right, you look a bit pale.
I'm alright, just carry on.
So making a documentary? You remember?
Yeah, vaguely. What's it about?
It's about imaginary friends.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't really think you were being serious.
Yeah, I'm serious, so don't call me Shirley, eh? You see him?
No.
That's weird. So, sometimes people say that they can see him, but how can you see him? He's imaginary.
There could be a range of reasons as to why this may have happened, and he may have a real imaginary friend. It could be going back with some connection to his earlier life, possibly family or friends, maybe some perhaps trauma that he's been through.
Jeff has been running his own ironing business from home for the past 3 years. We spoke to him about how he became an imaginary friend.
So it was about 10 years ago, and I was driving up to Aberdeen with my dad and Betty. That's the caravan, and I was in the back, and he was in front pulling it on the motorbike, and so the caravan came unhitched, started rolling down the hill to a group of kids, and one of them was Colin. So it knocked him unconscious, and ever since then he's kind of like confused reality with the fictional worlds he creates. That, and there was the banana obsession as well. It just so happened that I looked exactly like his imaginary friend at the time, so he just kind of assumed it was me.
Today is Colin and Annie's anniversary. Jeff is helping Colin to make a romantic dinner that he will be surprising Annie with later on tonight.
Can you give me a banana, please?
Yeah. Do you want a top shelf or bottom shelf bananas? He's kind of like an egg in a way.
In what way?
Well, like he's like a underdeveloped chicken, in a constant state of waiting to hatch. Very fragile as well. And if I dropped him from a great height, he'd make a big mess, if you know what I mean.
What?
What have you done?
Drop the fork in it.
Oh. Here we go, I'll get you another one.
When we eventually managed to track down Colin's mum, she was working as a magician's assistant in a travelling circus.
Excuse me. You're making a documentary about your son Colin. Wonder if you answer a few questions.
No, no thanks. No.
She declined to fully take part in this documentary, but did give us this statement.
I've been sitting here for like 2 hours now.
Well, if I didn't get this done, then that's the whole evening ruined, because this is the present, is it? Okay.
What's it like staying with Jeff?
If I don't have time to iron a costume, he will iron my costume for me, and he'll be around. He's always around. That's the good thing about him.
So can you tell us about some of your favourite moments with Colin?
Watched a funny film the other day. It was good.
Do you remember what film it was?
No.
Well, we're like best buddies, eh? We could almost think of what each other's thinking before the other one's thinking it.
Fuck off, Colin.
And has there ever been a time where you thought that Jeff might leave?
No, I've not thought of a time like that, no. I mean, they're just so close. I mean, it's incredible after so many years.
What about the colours? Like, why is the couch bright orange, like a traffic cone? And, why is there a cat in the background?
Well, that's you.
Why am I a cat?
Well, that's you as a cat.
Okay.
Because, you're mysterious and a bit creepy. So, how was work today?
It was good. Apart from the fact I poked a child in the eye with a sword.
If they didn't like that, then they didn't appreciate a bloody good pirate show,
No.
How'd you like your food?
It's really good. Did Jeff help you with this?
I was spending an afternoon on this. That was mainly me,
yeah.
But I think it needs a wee bit of seasoning now, Jeff. Can you pass me a wee bit of salt there? Yeah, that'll be fine.
Have you ever told Colin the truth?
Yeah, quite a few times, but he refuses to believe me. He's too firmly rooted in the fictitious world of, Jeff the imaginary friend. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate having to lie to him, but, it's for his own good.
I assume there may be some treatments that could be recommended for this sort of condition, but as I say, it's extremely rare, and it might be possible that the best course of action would be just to let him continue with his life and see if eventually he was able to separate himself from this real imaginary friend.
Colin wouldn't be the person he is without Jeff, there's no doubt about that. He's the best imaginary friend, that anyone could have.
Yeah, but he's not actually imaginary, is he?
Well, no, he's imaginary to us.
But would that not imply that he only existed within your imagination?
Not necessarily.
What do you think are some of the qualities it takes to be a good imaginary friend?
I don't know if I'm a good imaginary friend. Don't know, just sit there with him, make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
So can you ever imagine life without Jeff?
No. I think all three of us are in it for the long haul. The idea of him being around forever is very lovely.
Colin needs Jeff to help him along. And in fact, I think Jeff probably requires Colin.
Everyone we have spoken to over the course of this documentary has been able to accept Jeff into their lives as if he were imaginary. Everyone, that is, except Jeff.
So I've never really understood it all. I mean, I didn't have an imaginary friend when I was little, so maybe that's why I find it so difficult to relate to being imaginary.
Do you still want to be an imaginary friend?
Well, I don't want to be an imaginary friend for the rest of my life, I've got the ironing business now. I kind of want to go travelling, get out there and see the world. But it's kind of difficult to do that, when I've got the responsibilities that I have.
Now that's exciting.
I don't really want any.
The more for me. He's just... Anytime I've felt really down, like really not so good, he's been there to help us out.
Think you'll ever get rid of Jeff?
Oh God, no. I mean, why did you get rid of your best friend? He's just... I don't know. So I think he's what keeps me sane,